Greetings, chat. Bruce says late. Bruce, we're 1 minute late. But I know how you blue collar folks are. If you ain't on time, you're late. Or what is it? If you're not early, you're late. If you ain't on time. Yeah, if you're not on time, you are late, in fact. Good morning, Leo Bowden. What's up, guys? Ugh. Day before, it's New Year's Eve, guys. Wow. It's about to be 2025.
New Year's Eve.
Smug Grinch, Wilbur, Pinky Tech. What's up, guys?
I feel like Bruce has a crazy New Year's resolution. Bruce, what is your New Year's resolution?
Get back into Call of Duty.
You get back into Call of Duty? You're relaunching the YouTube channel?
He's relapsing.
What's up, guys? How you doing? Hello, hello. This Jackson was joking. Let me see. Is this? Yeah, this is funny. This is a build that has been sitting in the back for a long time, and as you can see, my New Year's resolution is to never see this case again. That is my New Year's resolution, ladies and gentlemen. This right here, there's another one. When I think they're done, they keep coming back.
It's like an STD.
They just keep coming back. But you know what? It is what it is. It's a game PC. I can't complain too much. But the good old AL700 from VTrue. Girthy's here. Here's a sneak peek on Girthy's case. But we're building a PC. This one, I guessed, was just we had a motherboard arrive kind of late and no one marked it, so we were kind of waiting. And I was saying this GPU is still the GPU from the Newegg PS5 Pro versus Gaming PC Challenge, the spare one that I got for the testing. And I was like,
that tells
wow.
you how old this is.
I was like, that's wow. We did that feels like forever ago.
It's a good thing computer parts don't expire, right, guys?
Because I was wondering why we bought a 7600 XT. Then I was like, it was from that video.
I would never.
So here it is, 7600 XT, and we're gonna build inside it. What are we doing fan-wise? What are these? Are these Uni fans?
Oh yeah.
Oh, Uni. At least they're Uni fans. Mm-hmm. I'll take Uni fans.
Look, I like how the motherboard box is inside out.
It's inverted. What's up, Live Free? We're doing pretty good. How about you? We living free, dying hard. Why 11th and not 12th gen? Just because
we had an 11th gen.
We just had it. It's one of those things where, like, you know, Go Gadget, you've been here a while. You know a lot of the builds. If you see certain spec things that you're kind of like, why would they get that? We probably just had it on here.
YouTube and PC Bros is why.
Hey, Live Free, they were gifting a sub. Is there an audio lag? Someone said audio lag. Lag? We good? Do we reset? Tiny lag? Well, I'll just reset then.
Tiny lag.
Okay. A small bit? All right, we'll give you a little reset. All right. Recheck. Good? We good, fans? Perfect. All right, here we go. The Toasty Bros slideshow. We went from tiny lag to you all saying it was unwatchable, so I don't know what to believe anymore. Unless it was progressively getting worse.
Chat, you guys are dramatic.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Wait a minute. Is this an IO shield?
Yeah, it is the IO shield.
What, the Sigma? I don't even need to do this.
Did it say it wasn't coming with an IO shield, maybe?
It might have been one of those ones where they didn't say, and it wasn't in the picture, so I always assume no. But
well, I always
hey,
like seeing an IO shield included.
This build's that much better now, guys. It has the bare essentials.
What'd y'all eat for breakfast? I had an apple and a protein shake.
I had a protein shake milk thing. No physical
apple a day
food.
keeps the doctor away. And with everyone here going to the doctor, I'm eating an apple a day, baby. Gonna buy parts to make budget build with a 13400 F5 lying around. That'd be fun.
Very nice, very nice.
I'm eating pancakes and milk. I freaking love milk.
Just together?
I love milk.
Is milk on the side, or is the pancake, are you dunking it in the milk?
Happy New Year's from Australia. Well, Happy New Year's to the people from Australia. Okay, I need to answer this because...
So it's like a new year for you all.
These people have been calling me nonstop. I don't know why.
Uh-oh.
These people.
Oh. About rats.
Hi, this is Matt.
Das weird. Das weird shot. Das weird. Y'all are telling me you wouldn't dunk a little pancake action as the milk get a little bit soppy? Not soggy, soppy. People are living in 2025 while it's still 2024. I'm ready for 2025. I'm ready for it. It's a new era. Guys, I haven't been to the gym in like a month. It's been bad. Well, I've been, but only like once a week, if that. I finally prescribed myself with mono, I believe. It only took $2,100 medical bill to find that out. And I still never figured it out. For anyone who's wondering why I've been like in and out and kind of like sick for the last about month and a half, 2 months now, I believe it is mono because I now finally have like all the symptoms of it. And I made the mistake of, because I don't really have like a primary doctor, so I made the mistake of going to basically we have like an ER/immediate care. I'll tell you about mono in a second, but yeah, basically I went to that, and because they had to like draw blood and they decided to do like a freaking EKG, X-ray, head scan. Yeah, I got, even with our good insurance, with all the copays and everything, a solid $2,000+ that I have to pay. I know, Tyler, listen, I'm ready to go back soon, but I do need to wait still. So basically mono, by the way, it's also known as the kissing disease, or kissing virus. And basically it can only be transmitted, to my knowledge, by, like taking a sip of someone's drink or kissing someone that's had mono. And to give you an idea, almost everyone in their lifetime ends up getting mono because it's one of the few viruses that like there's no vaccine for. There's no real cure or anything. And basically it has to do with the EBV, which is Epstein-Barr virus. And basically almost everybody gets it. Most people get it at a younger age. You have symptoms that are kind of like the flu, but then you do have some other things that can kind of suck. So like for one is you get swollen lymph nodes, swollen spleen. Your spleen can actually explode if you have mono. So you gotta be really careful about doing activities. And that's kind of what mono has done to me, is like I haven't really had I haven't had a couple of the symptoms. I haven't really had the swollen lymph nodes to my knowledge. I don't think anyone ever checked, and I don't know if I've had a swollen spleen. But I have really, really badly had the fatigue and the tiredness. Thank you for the 1 month sub, 217. And the biggest one for me has been lightheadedness. So I can't really, to give you an idea, like I'll have days, well, I've had weeks, even months, where it's been like just constantly feeling like I'm dizzy slash, what's it called? I'm about to pass out basically, like constantly. Now I will say I've had like days where I feel a lot better, and then what happens is I push myself too hard. Like I would go to the gym, for example, and then as soon as you do that, it feels like it resets the getting better chart, if that makes sense. So it's weird because I've had the flu like almost every year. If I'm being honest, I don't normally get vaccines. I've had a few, but I don't normally get them. So because of that, I've had the flu like every year, and I'm just like used to it, right? It's like, all right, 3 to 5 days of being kind of knocked down. Normally for me, it's more like I'll have about 3 days where I feel pretty bad. I'll honestly still end up coming to work most of the time, at least if I think I'm not contagious, or I'll come after hours and clean up after myself. But yeah, like this is just weird. And I've had COVID twice, and this is the first thing I've ever had where it was like so different that I didn't understand like how to deal with it or anything, or why I had it. But yeah, no, I definitely had some moments, and really the biggest thing with mono is literally just because there's no way to fix it. It's just rest and drink a lot of water. Try to avoid like alcohol and juices and stuff if you can. Just mainly water. Try to eat as much as you can. Yeah, it does go away. Now you keep it forever technically. It's like one of those things where once you get it, in theory, you're much less likely to ever get it again. But you do always have it, and you can kind of have like flare-ups and stuff. You can have it like reactivate, but I think the first time everyone gets it is the worst. Now I know when kids get it, a lot of times it's not like terrible. Well, it can depend, I guess, but I think if you get it as an adult for the first time, it just absolutely sucks. So yeah, and you do definitely, it is contagious for about 6 months from what I've heard, and also the effects can last. It's kind of like COVID was, where like sometimes people only have effects for maybe a few weeks. I'd say like 2 to 4 is like the minimum, but I've seen people where they're like, I've literally had symptoms for a year now. So yeah, that's what's great. And I've never kissed anyone. I don't even know how I got it. I don't know. No, Emily's already had it. So is Zach. Like everyone I know has had mono. I think I read like 90 to 95% of people in the world get mono at some point in their life. So you haven't been sick in 10 years, never had a vaccine, COVID ever. I will never purposely put a vaccine in my body, give myself a virus if I have never had it. All right, that's fair. I have heard that chickenpox can definitely suck. But I think, now there's a vaccine for that, right? I mean, I feel like I've had that vaccine, I think. It makes me wonder if I did already have it when I was younger. That's the thing, is a lot of people do end up like getting it, but also tests aren't very, so it's one of the few viruses where like, I don't think they can detect it through saliva. So when you think about it, it's like when you go to the doctor, you know, and they test for the flu, COVID, cold, a couple other things, they'll just do that, you know, through a nose swab, a mouth swab, whatever, or just symptom-based. And then they'll give you, you know, not a vaccine, but, you know, stuff to help relieve symptoms. But then with mono, it's like one of the few where I think it has to be blood. So it has to either be a finger prick or just a blood panel, basically. So I think a lot, and it's not very accurate from what I've heard. I think it's like 70 to 90% accurate. And it's really easy to get like, basically, what do you call it, like misdiagnosed with it. So I think it's one of those things where a lot of people get it, but not a lot of people necessarily get tested for it because they just assume like, oh, it's the flu or nowadays COVID, whatever. You had such a bad cough for 6 months, you coughed so much you almost passed out. It's weird. So I really have not had a cough. I've had like one or 2 days where I feel like a slight cough, but it hasn't been bad. Now, to be fair, I have not actually gone back to the doctor to be diagnosed with it. I still need to get a primary care. All I know is, like I said, I'm $2,100 into this, and they told me I'm basically not dying to their knowledge, so I'm just like, all right, F it. I'm not, until I start dying and I'm not going back.
You know, times when you keep getting calls from companies you work with and they don't leave voicemails and you're like, it probably.
Oh, and you don't know why.
And then I pick up and they're trying to sell you something.
Oh, shit. What are they trying to sell us? Or was it you?
Me, termite service. Like you'll put those little
Did you
bait
take it?
stations. It's fucking expensive, bro.
Oh, really?
It's like $800.
Why?
And then
What did
it's
they do?
$800 for the initial install, and then it's like $249 a year for them to go back and refill it. And I was
I
like,
mean, hey, termites, they do suck though, I will say.
they do suck.
pretty
I just
bad.
had like my whole thing done with my crawl space and everything, and that's normally where you would see a majority of crawl space damage. At least the people who were there were like, nah, I don't notice any problems so far. So
Oh, yeah.
we'll see.
Oh, yeah, there was a guy, it's a Chick Norris.
Who is Chick Norris?
I felt bad yesterday. You'd already rated it, so I was like, it's whatever. And you just walked out, but Kermit guided one. I don't even remember who it was to now.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
Guys, you got to guide the raid before and make sure you announce in the chat for me because I can see it, but sometimes things get a little bit drawn out. But Chick Norris is the raid as long as they're live at the end of the stream.
Poberi says, RIP, anyone living in other states, bro, medical bills are expensive. Do you live in a place where they aren't expensive, or what do you mean by other states? Elaborate, please.
Let's see.
I was telling chat how like I'm like pretty much positive that what I've been fighting is mono.
Yeah, I can see it.
So we probably shouldn't be kissing.
Don't be kissing. No mono kissing.
But yeah, because I realized just based on it's funny because I've learned more, and I'm gonna sound like a turbo nerd, a freaking turbo virgin here, but I've learned more from Reddit about this kind of stuff than. So the problem I've realized when
Average
you Google.
Redditor.
When you Google symptoms of something, which you probably know, everyone's chat's done it before, right? When you Google something, you ever notice how your symptoms never completely line up?
Yeah.
So you always question if that's really what you have. Like, you know, you Google like you have a cough, a sore throat, it could be 20 different things. And so you're like, man, this sucks. This isn't really helping me. But if you go to Reddit and you look at, they literally have like Reddit forums. So there's one that's like what Pinky Tech just said, 100%
It's always
yes.
cancer.
No, I can't tell you how many times like between just people around me that are like, oh, dude, you might have like leukemia or something because your white blood cells are elevated and dizzy. And I'm like, stop. I was like, I can't even Google this. But if you go on Reddit, a lot of people just share what their experience was like with something. And once I read enough about mono, I was like, okay, as an adult, if you get mono for the first time, I'm like, this very well matches me. So I'm like, all right. I feel pretty good about that.
Y'all should move to NYC because it covers insurance bills. Well, cost of living is like 4 times more expensive in New York than it is here, so I'm good. We're lucky to live in a pretty, quote-unquote, major city that the cost of living isn't stupid. It's more expensive than you would think it is, but cost of living in the state of Kentucky and in areas around it is not as high.
No wonder this eBay seller has a freaking 94%.
Why?
Because we needed these Optiplexes, and I think when did I order them, Tool? Like a week ago? And they just now said, we're really sorry for the inconvenience, but we realized we don't have enough to send them, so we're canceling the order.
Uh-oh.
And we have 5 orders for these.
Uh-oh.
This is gonna take some thought, chat.
What do you do about that one? Oh, those are the full-size ones?
Yeah.
Oh.
And that's just like not something that... Hold on, I'm gonna do something bold here.
That's the same seller we had trouble with before, says Tool. So we
Really?
haven't learned from our mistakes?
Yeah, I really shouldn't have. Well, they had a lower rating, I didn't really think anything of it. Oh my god. Dude, I got on Facebook to look at PCs and I saw the perfect truck. Oh.
He wants a truck now, guys.
I mean, look at this thing. It's so cute.
That's a cute
And
truck.
it's $4,500.
There you go. Add to the collection.
My god. Okay. I'm gonna bookmark this. I'm coming back to it. Do I have $4,500? Not really, chat, but oh my god. All right. Yeah. So what are those? Are Optiplex? I think they're 3060s. You never know. Sometimes Facebook just be having this stuff, you know.
Tool said, "Don't worry about it now." What do you mean, don't worry about it now? Don't we need to get?
Oh, you mean like on stream?
Oh.
Well, Matt's installing fans, and how about like cooling this thing?
Yeah, how are you cooling that thing?
It's an ID cooling, but it like disappeared. Like it wasn't with the build.
Wasn't that the one that we stole for the that one build? Did we ever order another one?
I did reorder one. I remember doing it. It probably just got put in the back though.
My mom owns the apartment. I mean, New York is incredibly expensive. I mean, shout out to you living in New York. That's pretty cool. But it's an incredibly expensive place to live. Like, if you make 6 figures in New York, you are not. You're cut. If you're like entry level 6 figures in New York, you're kind of on the struggle bus.
Meow, 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 meow. Chat, you guys ready for some alternating RAM? Who was that? G7, 7X. That's how I'm gonna say your name. 7X.
What they said. Do you guys sell optimizations for Windows 11? We do offer remote troubleshooting if you are having any issues, but we are not going to be snake oil salesmen and sell you on optimizing your OS for a bunch of FPS like some people out there. They cause more problems than good, to be honest. And if you're at the point where you think your PC needs to be Windows 11 optimized, it's more or less just the basics we recommend. Keep it simple. Drivers. Make sure your Windows is fully up to date. Make sure you don't have any extra things in the background like antivirus and things like that. We can do all that stuff for you in our remote service. I don't know when the last time we did one of those remote services.
We might have, so I could be wrong, but I feel like David may have taken that off the website.
Did we?
Now, if you're local, definitely we can 110%. If you're online, you can reach out on email if you want.
It might be a one-off case, but yeah, that sounds right because I haven't heard of us doing those in a while.
I don't think so.
I mean, there are like little things you can do to optimize your PC and Windows, and there are ways to do it. But for the most part, if it involves any sort of modification with like the registry or anything like that, you're gonna cause more problems than good.
Yeah, that's fool's gold.
Don't do
Whereas
all that
Matt said
stuff.
snake oil. It
It is
definitely.
all snake oil.
It definitely. Thank you for the sub Frog Slayer. Subiversary.
25 months. Let's go.
Yeah, your Windows like ideally shouldn't be doing anything to really affect your gaming performance. Not Windows itself. It's really just BIOS settings. So like, is your RAM XMP'd? Are you running an overclock profile on your like your processor? And really, are all your drivers up to date? Your updates, your drivers. That's what's going to get you the best gaming performance.
Man, I have a question for you all. You're sponsored by GVG Mall. Where do they get their keys from? Well, if we knew where they got their keys from, we'd be running our own business. Those places have their own ways of supplying keys. They've worked very well for all the times that we've used them, and other creators and people have used them. So,
I gotta say too, for those people who do sell like the services. F you, no, I'm just kidding. But really, a better thing for them to sell, which I'm sure some of them do this, would be actually going into the games that you want to run better and optimizing the game. So, and I don't mean like, I think it's dumb whenever someone's like, I want more FPS, and then they're like, you know, pro settings. Because it's like, okay, that first of all, it can mean a lot of things. And also, that's not always going to give you the best FPS. Like, depending on your resolution. I mean, Matt and I, we do a lot of testing, especially Matt. He can tell you that, and there's some cases where running pro settings gets you almost the same FPS as if you were running medium to higher settings. It all depends on the
configuration you're running.
So, you know, I just don't like when people have like higher end builds, for example, and they're running like 1080p, and someone's like, oh, just run pro settings to like the max FPS. And it's like, okay, you're gonna make your game look like butt. It might screw up your overall, your gaming experience, honestly. Like running Valorant at like the lowest settings. It's like, oh, do I want 360 FPS or do I want like 320 in the games on high settings? I would take the high setting one.
I'm playing Marvel Rivals. I've only played a couple times for benchmarks.
That's a good example of a game too that like, I've heard of people lowering settings all the way and it only gains them like 10 FPS. I'm like, what's even the point?
Yeah, generally those key companies will find ways to get bulk prices at different currencies and then resell them in US or whatever currency they're selling them in. That's typically how they work.
USA?
USA. It's how Microsoft has distributed keys. And for the most part, I mean, if Microsoft wanted these companies gone, they would have done it a long time ago. But I think more or less they're just kind of like, eh.
They just want people on Windows.
I would say they're more or less, they want people on Windows, and people, there'll still be people out there who, regardless, will pay the full license fee. Is there some that they're losing? Yeah, but...
thank you for the sub, Valorant. And look, Northern Tech Room with 5 gifted subs.
Let's go, and then we got a free sub. Thank you, Valorant.
Man, Valorant, we didn't get a very good spin that time. We only got 1. I was gonna let Sunday stream. I got lucky. When I hit 6, I was like, oh. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I think I think Microsoft, hype train. I think Microsoft actually makes most of their money on their advertising and selling aftermarket products than their Windows keys. I feel like they just have so many like deals with pre-built companies that like, I just feel like there's no way that they're often selling these $150 keys.
No, even the pre-built suppliers, you're direct with Microsoft, you're not. The pre-built companies aren't paying that.
No.
They're paying less. Not as low as the other ones. But.
No, yeah, it's not. I know they're still paying a little penny, but...
I dropped from 1440 to 1080 in Rivals and gaining FPS, still the 110 range. That could be, that's one of those games where optimization is a little weird. And it's like the forced RT, definitely, depending on your graphics card, you're going to just be stuck because of that.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying. I think it'd be better for like those people selling the optimization service just to go through, check for all of your updates, check for bloatware like someone in chat said. And then from there, once everything looks good, they should actually launch the specific games you're trying to get FPS in. And then just literally like, they should go through and just test settings out. Like, you know, how many settings how many FPS do I get at these? And then just go down from there. And then we're gonna do one black fan in the rear, by the way.
I was just checking.
One in the rear.
No, we're gonna have just one RGB fan.
Okay, fine.
Just one.
Fine.
So when I get Office through GVG Mall, I'm locked down to another username, not my own. That's a little rough. Is that how the Office keys work? I will say Microsoft kind of make that very difficult, considering now there's Office 365, and they're really trying to force people on that. So that's kind of the only way you can get an older version of Office and make it work.
Which I'm still, all right, I need to know anyone in chat because I know in PC Bros, we get a lot of, it's typically older folks that are very used to having the program. But man, sometimes, now I've had really good luck talking them into just like, okay, look, Office 365 is literally free. You can pay for it if you want to have the offline, programs. So like you can pay $5 a month and you get to keep the offline programs. And in theory, yes, it's monthly. I know some people hate monthly, but that's a lot better than paying like a couple $100s for each time they come out with a new Office suite. And yeah, I want to know in chat, are there anyone...
Carmelo was saying his father-in-law struggles with it, so he got 2016.
2016, okay. And that's what I want to know. Is it literally, is that the only reason why like having the desktop application is so like important to some people still? Or is there any features that you guys are missing out on with the free online version? I just like Google Docs at this point.
That's what I was going to say is like, I know there are some Microsoft specific features if you're like in a certain corporation, but if you're in a certain corporation now, all of them have moved to 365, or you're probably using
Which works
Teams,
really good,
you're using everything
honestly.
online, like you're probably just running 365.
I mean, we had to use that in college, and I remember thinking it was great. I liked being able to access all my documents from anywhere.
He has really slow internet too.
I know OpenOffice is pretty popular. That one's kind of
that's
like
free.
it's like the Linux-based one, practically.
You know, it just depends on where you work, and if you're working in a specific area, most of the time they'll provide it for you. But if you're just a casual user making PowerPoint presentations or whatever,
He just called you all casuals.
you're all
Correct.
casuals.
Correct.
What is he even using it for, by the way? If you don't mind me asking, I'm just curious. Like, is he
Like the
still
older people?
working, or is he like retired? Like, what do they use Word for? Writing letters to people?
Mailing letters.
What is it used for?
What is that smelody?
Oh, he's late 60s, early 70s, so he's set in his ways.
Yeah, no, that's usually how it goes.
I get that.
That's why, like, I remember I really didn't want to have to do a lot of research on this, but I had to just because we had, like, it was kind of like all at once. I had a few older customers who were, you know, kind of in that same boat where they're like, yeah, I'd really like the newest version that's, like, you know, still an app that I can just, like, buy one time. And I was just like, the problem is, like, you can still find them on, like, you know, the key sites, but, like, a lot of times they're really expensive still. Yeah. And, they don't have any like live updates anymore. So like once you download it, that's literally it.
That's all you get.
So usually how I convince them is by telling them like, hey, look, Microsoft Office 365 is free. I'm like, the only reason you pay for it is if you're really set on having the offline version is what they call it. Then that's when you pay like the $5 a month and you get to actually download them.
They're just mining Bitcoin in the background. That's why it's free.
Yeah. You use it to make signs for your mom's office door? What is that for?
Excuse me?
Oh, so he volunteers at a church and does a lot of Word and Excel related projects.
That makes sense. And they're probably the same way where they're using a very old version.
They're probably using like Windows 7 still.
Yeah. That's not a surprise. I cannot find a great matching fan here, not gonna lie.
Is the 9700X a good start for competitive gaming? Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I will say if you can, I mean, this is very just like if, you know, but I know yesterday we actually saw the 9800X 3Ds pop up. If you can get your hands on one of those, that is considered like the best CPU for really any type of gaming, especially esports, but the 9700X will still be very close in most of the games that you play. And it's also a good amount cheaper, honestly. 9800X 3D is still a little rough, in my opinion, being like basic after tax and shipping a lot of times like $500.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah, it's pretty expensive for an 8-core 16 thread. Now it is really good. It's really good, but do I have regrets in life? Yes.
He's like, do I have regrets? Yeah, but I'm enjoying it. Rosamond for guys on command. I don't use the command. Are you getting roasted by Pooh Berry?
YouTube Nosy, is it time for Microsoft Office 2016 again? Mm-hmm. Time to go back. All right, I'm gonna go back to looking at Optiplexes while I'm. Oh wait, actually, I'm not even ready.
He's not even
Damn it.
ready.
Guess I'm gonna try to see if I can just find a seller. You can just get some here like really quick, and then I'll get a larger bulk of them. Be nice if I could find someone selling a pallet.
Matt, how old are you? Guess. Guess how old I am. Chad,
100.
don't tell him. Don't tell him.
120.
Yeah, I want him to guess. How old do you think I am? Wrong answers only.
R.I.P. Jimmy Carter.
33? Wow. You think I'm old? Think I'm washed up, huh? I'm washed up.
Washed.
I'm 27. 27. 27.
YouTube Nosy saying 19. What a compliment.
45? Oh, God.
All right, chat. Every so often we like to ask, I want to see ages, your all's ages in chat. Unless you're under 13, then, you know,
Yeah, chill.
probably shouldn't say that because you will get banned.
I am a 27-year-old gamer. Jonah's 24.
Jonah just turned 24, yeah.
Yeah, he's the baby.
You know, I realized
It's a trap. Don't say your age.
I think Jake actually is the youngest one here.
Is he?
I thought about that the other day because I think he's 21 or 22 now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we hired him, I think, when he was 20. So we got, let's see, we got 30, 33, 43, 42, 37, 43, 45.
Y'all are old as hell.
I know we got a couple of like 40s and 50s, I know. Over 30, 41, Kermit.
If I shaved the beard, I bet I would look like I'm a baby. Like, I feel like that's where the
Probably.
age is.
However old Jay's 2 cents is, that's how old Matt is. But Jay's 2 cents is like, he has to be like 40s, right?
He's probably almost 50, I would think.
Really?
Yeah, let's see. Let me look it up.
Yeah,
Oh, I see a slide bench from McAllister.
I remember him saying, very good chance he wasn't going to make it today. You're 20, but your body is old, your mind is young. 20 is not old. Oh, you saw a Facebook ad where Matt didn't have a beard and he looked like a baby? He probably had a beard, it probably just wasn't nearly as big. I don't think you guys, you all have to really go to like the really old YouTube videos to find him like with very short facial hair. 43, they said, Matt.
43? Oh, is he 43? Okay.
So not too bad, not too shabby. I mean, he's Unk status, that's for sure.
He's 100% Unk status.
He's nearing Gramp status.
Yeah.
Piggy Tech's like 69. I don't know how old is Piggy Tech? Like,
Piggy Tech,
I remember him saying, I think he graduated in 2000.
We've had this discussion with him before.
No, that couldn't be right. No, maybe it is. 2000, that'd make him like...
Come on, Piggy Tech, let's do this again.
43. Is that right, Piggy Tech? Did you graduate in 2000 or was it 90s? It's probably 90s.
He's a 90s baby.
I just remember that one picture he sent, and I thought he said that was 2000. Okay, it was 2000. All right, see, I got...
This guy's 43.
Steel Dome.
That's crazy how old he is.
Class of 2000. Let's go. Piggy Tech, I'm never going to forget that picture. I think you like sent it and then deleted it, but it is permanently in my memory.
Yeah. He goes to bed thinking about that picture.
No, I mean, that's one of those examples of just, that's just glow up right there. Pinky Tech kind of, he kind of glowed sideways. Do we have the Unk Plus subscription?
Unk Plus.
Pinky Tech, do you think the hair was lost due to the kids? Oh, look, we have other class of 2000. All right, next question, chat. What year did you graduate high school? We're class of 2016. L.
2016, baby.
Ooh, class of 98. That's when I was born. You2 Nosy with 94.
Wow.
You2 Nosy, I wasn't even a thought yet. Holy crap, Fly Florida says 1976.
Huh?
How old are you? So we got some 90s, 2010. So I'm gonna get a youngin. 2011. Oh, that's not even, I don't know why. My brain said that was young, but then I'm like, wait, we graduated past that. 92, 82. 95, 67, hold on. Oh, you're 67 years old, okay. I thought you just changed the year you graduated. 67, that's, I think my real grandpa is 67 or 68, yeah. Class of 2000, BB. I feel like the average graduating age in here is 2000.
Yep, I can see that. We got the working class up and watching.
Yep, we got the blue collards.
Unless they're on Christmas break right now, which I feel like, who's here on a holiday break from school?
Back in my day. Matt, back in my day, we didn't have Unk status.
I figured Pooh Berry was.
Poop Bear?
I'm gonna call him Pooh Berry.
Is McAllister gonna... No, not today.
Did he say yes about remote again?
He said totally.
Totally. Yeah, he's not gonna be here today. He'll come in tomorrow, which if anyone's gonna be here tomorrow, now he's gonna have a quiet editing day to himself. Well, the reason I'm watching is gonna wear and break. I figured. Are you gonna sell this computer? Yep, it's gonna be listed at PCBros.tech for $1,400.
Those XT prices.
XT. What the David. He just puts.
Oh,
stored-
digital.
yeah.
Digital. For some reason I was thinking, I'm like,
No.
why do he do that?
The digital guy.
The digital guy. Chat, pretty soon we're gonna have a lot of vacuums for sale at PC Bros. No, in all honesty though, because he had so many, he's like, would you be interested? I was like, so, honestly, I was like, if they're cheap enough, which he said they would be, I'm like, PC Bros will sell some vacuums.
Hell yeah, brother.
I just loved walking into that one room that you probably saw in the video where it looked like a Carvana of vacuums. Like they were all lined up, they all had like labels on them. That's one thing I got to give Digital David is he is very well organized. And the way that he reboxes everything is just
That's top
chef's
tier.
kiss. We have to sign the vacuums. Man, imagine having your little Roomba going around and it's signed by us.
Jackson, Matt, thoughts on the 1660 Ti? The 1660 series, either the non-Super, the Super, or the Ti are all good cards. I think the Super is the best value because the Ti isn't much faster than the Super. But if you can get them for around 100 to 120 bucks, I think they're still good deals.
Buckaroonies.
Just did a build guide for 325 using an AliExpress combo and a 1660 Super. I see one for 80. 80 is a good deal. Yeah, that's a really good deal. Yeah, I'd say the max I would pay is about 110 to 120. 120 is kind of pushing it. Because for like 130, you could find like a 5700 XT, and that would be a better GPU.
Man, eBay is dry.
No luck?
No, they're there. They're just, a lot of people only selling like one, you know? Or a lot of them are SFF.
It's ready. Bro, I went on Reddit and saw someone's friend make a build with a 3060 and 12900K. That's freaky. That's your average TikToker PC build.
Hard drive. Ugh, what the fuck?
How much percentage is your audience from USA and other abroad? I checked it recently. If you're talking about across all like videos, shorts and long form, it's like 50% US, and then the rest is like 50% like broken down across the world.
So I like this. This guy's eBay name has fast ship in his username.
We're about to test that. It's really, honestly, there was a period of time where US was probably like 40-something%, but as of recent, it's like really boomed up to around like 51% of our audience.
This guy has a hidden code. What the hell?
Is anyone at the Toast Bros office clogged the toilet?
I don't think our toilet's ever been clogged because it is powerful.
Yeah, the one that we have now is like.
Yeah, if you're not careful, that thing will suck you off.
Have you noticed that the faucet in the bathroom?
Yes.
Yeah.
And you have to push it down and then slightly to like the left. I had to tell them about that because this
It's been left on a couple times. Yeah. When I come in, I was like, it's been left on.
Yeah, I figured that'd be
later.
Once I'm fully feeling better, I'll get on that.
That's a later project. We're good.
Yeah, until it's spraying across the room.
Yeah.
Where the hell do you type a coupon in on eBay? Oh, here it is.
Things are falling apart around this office, partner.
Speaking of that, have we heard anything from? I'm assuming they're maybe still on vacation. From the pink cooler company.
No, they have not emailed us back.
Cool. I just ordered. I get 6. I got 6 of them of the Optiplexes on the way, and I'll get more after stream.
Biggest issue is I was talking to Tool about. Biggest issue is we need more power supplies, and we still haven't got those coolers. So like we're kind of stuck in limbo here of like. Even if we ask for power supplies, they probably won't respond.
That is true.
So imagine get Amazon ones, pay a little bit more.
I think it sucks is I think the Amazon ones are.
No, I remember I think we ordered a couple, but they're like a week or two delay to get them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
They're like $10 more a power supply.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm like, I don't really want to give in, but I'm like, if their sales team's better at responding.
Well, it's the same person.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I thought there was like someone else in the thread I heard. That like.
There was somebody else that we were troubleshooting with. Have we not, Tula, have we reached out to that person being like, hey, we need to get this going like urgently? Maybe like they're taking over emails for the other person and just haven't seen it?
Yeah. I don't know.
Because I did see you were talking to somebody else about, what's it called? About the issues we were having with one of them. Who's the other person?
Is there not? I thought you
there are
said
2 people.
There was someone else in the thread that responded about something totally different. And it seemed like only the one main guy is the one handling the return part. I was just throwing out there, I mean, I don't want to, I mean, it kind of sucks, but I'm like, if we end up, I feel like we'll end up losing more if we don't just buy from them. So I'm like, worst case.
Okay, maybe I'm drunk. There is no other person.
Oh, there isn't?
There was another person we talked to about a power supply issue back in 2023.
Oh.
I thought that was, yeah.
Never mind, chat.
Never mind. There's only one person. So we're still, yeah.
Do you think that, yeah, will they respond if we say, hey, we need to get another order in? You should try that.
Try.
Just see if he's like, oh yeah, we can get it ASAP. Just ignores it still. And we'll say, okay, but wait a minute. Hypothetically speaking.
Because the issue is, even if we do order them, it's probably going to take a week or two to get here.
Yeah.
Kind of slow. Win from China. They slow.
Big New Year's in China. Don't they usually take like a whole month off or something?
Yeah, it's in like January. It's coming up. Coming after CES.
Yeah. Sus. The Power Color RX 6600 is now over $200.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, this is an example of like, you know,
End
don't
of
buy
year
it.
stock. A lot of companies were saying, what's it called? That this time of year is going to be really bad, and then early January it should start getting better, but it depends on what they end up doing with new GPUs.
Yep, new GPUs can definitely, well, it always does. It changes the market in some way.
1 second, I'll grab that. I'm trying to get this front panel.
I will keep shoving it. Oh. The PC exhaust getting to him. Huh? Is the 1660 Ti good for 1080p Warzone? Yeah, it's a fine card. It'll work.
You get at least 60 FPS. Don't expect high refresh rate. Brother in Christ. Oh, these fans.
You want to get a PC before the tariffs kick in? Yeah, I mean, I don't think I wouldn't go super crazy on that thought. Now, if you're a PC selling business like us, I think it's kind of important.
Yeah.
I think if you're just getting a one-off, I don't
fine.
think it's going to be that crazy.
Based on the conversations I had with some companies, I won't leak it. A lot of them are not planning on releasing much new stuff this year because of
Right.
So,
They just want to be able to just get the stuff that they already know they can get, which, hey, we always say it. If the prices are good and the stock is good, don't care.
all right, try that fan header. Actually, can you run that fan header through the HD audio spot?
Here's this thing.
What is that?
USB 2.
Oh.
Yeah. Ugh. There's HD audio.
I love having these fucking fans here.
You actually like it?
No.
Oh, Gerthy's here. Gerthy, we're building in your favorite case.
And I want to vomit.
Look, Gerthy, we're yin and yang. I still don't mind this case, okay? Matt hates it.
My New Year's
So-
resolution is to never see it again.
And the best part is Matt will probably get that. The only reason we're building in this case right now, Gerthy, is this is, for some reason, a build that we've had in the back for like a month and a half or two. That we were waiting on a part, but like not really waiting on it. So this is an example though, once this build is done, it will look good. It's an example of when you get the right fans and everything and the right color scheme going on, you can make this case look good.
How's Daddy Mick Yapister doing? Well, he's staying home today, so you won't see him,
So
unfortunately.
be nice to him, okay? He'll cry. Oh, I just missed a message about a 5700X3D. What was that? Horrible CPU, by the way. No, I'm just kidding.
Garbage.
You found is the 5700X3D at $219 a good value on AM4, or is it worth going to Micro Center
That's
for the
too
7600X3D?
That's expensive. Unless you already have the motherboard, I guess in theory it'd be an upgrade because the AliExpress 5700X3Ds, they're hard to get now. But during the holidays, they were going for like 140 bucks.
Yeah, so that's a tough question, dude, because like the 7600X3D, we tested that finally not too long ago, and like it's just really hit or miss. Some games, you see some good performance gains. Others, it was like that's not worth
It's just
the
kind
extra.
of how 3D VCAS be.
Yeah. All right, so I got 4 fans I need to plug in.
We only have 2 headers.
We don't have any up top.
No.
Damn.
Just
okay.
this one right here.
right,
And
let
one
me
by
get
the HD audio. So if you want to do a split of
Splitters. A splitter?
Chat, who's ready to get their cheeks clapped?
Yes, I would say at that price point, if you're willing to jump AM5, you're even considering going AM5, that I'd probably do it. Unless you just really do not want to do a whole new motherboard, RAM, all that sort of stuff.
All right, so one here.
Let's see.
Speaking of tariffs, you know what I think it's time for is, I think I want to get a big Alibaba order. When I say big, I just mean like cables. Yeah, because I think, let me see how we're looking on these fan splitters. Do we still even have them in here? Where the hell did they go?
Fan splitters? What fan splitters?
Remember we had, oh, here they are. All right, we might be good.
I think we're good.
They were so cheap though. They were like, I mean, chat. Look at these. They're so cheap. You know what this says?
China.
It says
Quality.
quality. Now it is crazy though, like how good of quality these ended up being. Like they're like individually braided. We have not had a single problem with any of these. I'm like, this is very clearly what the Amazon sellers are just reselling in bulk for like a lot more.
The bundle I consider with the 9700X, gigabyte B650 gaming, 32 gigs DDR5 for $429 USD. Is that a good deal? That seems fair.
You want that other one by HD Audio, you said?
Yes, unfortunately. It's going to be a toughie to plug in.
It's a toughie to even get through.
Actually, I don't know if it's going to work down there.
Really?
Because these are like, I mean, it might bend a little bit, but you see how these like fucking...
I don't want to say it, but I have to say it. Do you think if the fans come out and, and then it's plugged in, it could work?
Let's try it.
So I don't want to say it, but I think I have to say it. The only reason I come to Twitch is because of the Toasty Bros.
Welcome.
Thank you.
I'll sound like the freaking rhino.
Quality with a capital K. Hell yeah, brother.
You know, those Micro Center bundle deals are normally pretty solid. You're normally all the time either getting like free RAM or you're getting like 3 things for the price of 2 kind of deal. They're normally good. Speaking of Rhino, let's talk about Rhino pills and Royal Honey, because that's what we do every single stream.
Yeah, we can't go a day without talking about it.
Can we start getting a counter, guys, where it's day number whatever that Royal Honey was mentioned? All right, feed it through. Oh, there it is. I see it.
Done.
No, please stop.
Okay. You like to tune into the dev streams for Warframe when playing it, that and Toasty Bros for Twitch? Okay, okay. Jackson, you gotta do more DIY videos in the Datsun truck. Any progress? So, the last video I did on that truck, let me see. So the only thing I know for sure I've done since then is I did have a new windshield put in. I ended up having to go to Indiana for it actually. It was $500, but they did an awesome job. And it was funny because one of the dudes that runs the shop is really good friends with Dent Doctor.
Oh, nice.
So he already knew me. Apparently he sent a picture of the truck to Dent Doctor. He was like, dude, this thing's so cool. And you know, Caden was like, oh, I know him.
I know that guy.
And then other than that, I've been lazy with it because one of the big reasons is I don't have it in my name yet. It came from out of state, like it came from like Missouri. And as typical, the owner, a bunch of title jumping crap. So I have the title, but I need to get it inspected. And to get it inspected, I need to have like everything working on it. So windshield wipers, turn signals, horn, headlights, brake lights, which I think I have most of that working. I think I need to get turn signals and windshield wipers. I think that might actually be it. But yeah, even though it's such small things, just the electric on that whole truck is just all kinds of jacked up. Whoever had it before, they just ghetto rigged a bunch of things, and then I ended up buying a painless like fuse block, and you know with that it's like everything you have to wire trace and get working yourself. So because of that, I've just been a little lazy, and yeah, hoping to at some point get it inspected. Because honestly, I'm kind of in a boat where that's why like. You know, I'm constantly looking at like Facebook. Well, I just have a problem. That's really the issue, but it's not alcohol at least. But basically, I'm kind of like, because I bought that for pretty cheap. Like I got it for like, I think $3,000, and it just still needs like a lot of work in order to be like driven. And I have 2 other, you know, classic cars that are just constantly need work. So I almost kind of want to get like a resto mod. So I'm tempted to just get that truck to where I can get it titled in my name, so it's a really good, clean title, easy to sell. Because I think I could honestly sell that thing right now for probably like $6,000, maybe $7,000, once it's clean title. So I'm almost tempted to try to get something that has like an engine swap in it and like good to go.
What you got there?
I'll get through here.
Yeah, right there.
Because I'm just a boy these days, you know? I just don't have time to be doing engine swaps and transmission swaps and stuff.
I would say I'm heavily impressed with the 1700 XT performance in 4K. What games are you playing? I think a GPU could stretch into it at 16 gigs of VRAM. I mean, obviously, the latest and greatest like tech demos like that Indiana Jones might struggle a bit, but who's really playing that game consistently?
Indiana Jones.
The Great Circle.
The greatest circle. Yeah, I actually have not heard of anyone playing that game.
No.
Looks cool, but I just, it's just one of those games.
I don't know. Indiana Jones in a video game just never seemed like something, that would really appeal to me. But I guess if you're someone who likes Tomb Raider or something like that, it'd be your kind of game.
Or if you like Indiana Jones.
Or if you just like Indiana Jones. If you're pro Harrison Ford.
I like me some Harrison Ford.
I prefer him as Han Solo.
It's the Curry Burn quest.
It's a curry.
Yeah. I come bearing gift.
Gift. What the hell are those?
What? Oh, those lobster flip-flops?
And another ball?
Another
Where'd this come
flying
from?
thing.
Stocking.
Who got these for?
Who the hell got you those?
Can you put them on real quick?
Yeah,
Do they fit good?
No, they're too. I cannot fit these on. They're too narrow.
You didn't model
Really?
them with just your toes.
Did you have to pretend like they fit?
Yeah. And then of course Gareth was like, "Oh, these are the best thing ever. Everyone's gonna love these."
The hell?
Someone put them on. Come on.
I ain't wearing slides, so this ain't gonna fit my feet here. I got wide feet also.
Those are like a 10 to it.
Oh, there's
my
no way.
god, this one's powerful.
Ugh.
Chad, this is a fun toy that we've gotten a lot of amusement
Yeah, this
out
is
of.
these are not it,
Oh
bro.
my God, it's going
Zach,
crazy. Oh
Zach,
my God.
help!
Get it, Zach, get it!
It's running. Oh,
Chad,
I can't get to it.
oh god, it's running away from him. Zach, hurry before it starts cutting things.
Yep, I got
So
crabs.
If you throw it like down, oh, never mind. You said if you throw it downwards, it'll like boomerang back to you, but it doesn't seem like that's right.
That one's not feeling that.
Dude, that one's a little bit off balance. It needs like a
Hurry before it starts cutting things.
Alignment.
Stream goes offline.
Here you go, catch.
No!
Oh, you
No!
Ah!
We've had our fair share of fun with these
No.
things here.
Why does it just never turn off? Oh, watch out.
Whoa!
That did not go the direction I wanted.
I keep hearing it getting really close.
Dude, how do you turn it off?
I don't know.
I can't press the button.
This one's one of those you can't turn off. Where's the button?
on
Oh
here.
yeah, what the hell?
Zach,
Don't
you
you
gotta
like-
figure it out.
It dies.
Oh God.
Oh, it's in the fan bin. It's eating the cables alive. All right, chat. You guys awake?
More powerful.
I got one more thing for you to plug in.
What?
Just
There's no
USB.
instructions on how to turn it off.
No.
Instructions with that?
Oh, I
thing?
don't know. Maybe.
Why'd you say no so far?
It says it's intelligent.
Well, you can read this, right?
Yeah. My fingers are going numb from the vibrations.
Matter needing attention.
It doesn't turn off. You were holding a hydrogen bomb.
Yeah, this thing is so strong.
I don't know, dude. Like, I think it's supposed to turn off on its own. Or like maybe give it a shake again.
It's defective.
You run it till it dies, chat. It says a 6 to 8 minute runtime.
Okay.
Can you go put it in someone's car?
Can I put it in the trash can? It's just bouncing around.
Yeah,
What's
go.
in this case box?
Huh?
There's nothing important in here.
Shatters tempered glass.
That'd be crazy. Imagine the description. We got carried away with ball.
Ball made it go cray cray.
Honestly, this fan feels kind of good.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Imagine if it was like the summertime.
Where am I supposed to put this shit?
Oh, you brought it in here, brother.
I didn't turn it on.
Costume closet. That's where it goes to die.
Oh yeah.
Just
Yeah,
like everything else.
It just goes there until it runs out of life. You guys ever seen that famous artist sculpture where it's like the thing that slowly leaks out. It's like transmission fluid, and it basically is like keeping itself. Well, I think it finally died, but it had like a little squeegee. Yeah, it was like a little robot arm. It had a little squeegee, and it would pull its fluid back in.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And it basically just, that was like the whole point, was like it did it till it died. I don't really know
That's
what like
art.
the greater reflection there is. I guess it's representing people. You wipe your fluid up until you die.
Yep.
Try and live until you die.
Yeah,
Do you think I could throw this into the PC from here?
sure.
How scared were you?
I mean, it's not gonna hurt anything, I don't think. Would it? No way,
You
right?
see sparks flying? Oh no!
What do you? As soon as you touch it, the motherboard explodes.
The lithium battery just blows up in it.
I knew it was a hydrogen bomb.
Zach, put it inside your hoodie.
You know, that's so scary.
Dude, imagine if it got a hold of your nipple hair and just started just going crazy.
Yeah, that's why it's so scary. Here you go, back up.
See? What?
I don't know, dude. Like, do you think you can press the button, Matt?
Hell no.
Oh, finger in there. Oh, it's so scary.
Yeah, but that one's nice and new, so it doesn't have any like broken points yet.
Yet.
That's when it gets scary, is whenever you get a piece of the. I can hear it dying. Do you hear it fighting for its life?
It's like, I'm running low on battery.
It's like, help, recharge me.
Jonah.
Oh yeah, Jonah wasn't a part of this era, I don't think. You know, we were talking about the
Oh,
other
she
day.
died.
We feel like a lot of the fun stopped at the office once Jonah got hired.
You should tell him that.
I think we have told him that.
New shoes? Oh, the RGB on it
Here you go.
changes.
Jonah, new shoes.
Oh, look, it's down to 3 lights.
It sounds a lot less dangerous now, doesn't it?
They don't fit me.
You want to get it?
No.
I don't think it's gonna fly very well.
It has no lights now.
Pathetic now.
And now it's dead.
Yes, it turned off.
I'm scared of it. It might just start up. Jonah the donut.
You see your shoes, Jonah? I saw them.
Jonah the Bona. You say flying spinner?
Yeah.
Chat, today we're working on some promo
I did a
videos
big
for the
audit up
upcoming
front.
event next Friday,
Big
48
audit. It's
hours.
pretty bad.
You walk through.
It's pretty bad.
It's time to fly around and spin the block. You walk through and do a check.
Check and order.
Yep. Hey, this is nice.
We got some stuff.
Oh yeah, there's like literally no.
He got like a bunch of peripherals.
Yeah, there's like nothing.
All right, guys, and the build is finished. This freaking case, remember?
I feel like I've seen it. I feel like I've seen this exact build with the exact same fans like 3 times now.
Well, you know this build has been planned since the beginning of November.
What?
It was, I guess, a motherboard we were waiting on that showed up a while ago, but never marked it off on the sheet. So we just kept looking over it because it was in like a brown, like plain box. And this is the GPU that I got extra for the PS5 Pro versus Gaming PC challenge.
Wow.
So
Yeah, that's old, guys.
that's an old one. All right, guys. Yeah, let's show this PC real quick. This one's a stealthy one. Has a subtle bit of RGB up front. You know, got that little RGB thing that we can actually use. But nice, subtle build.
I like the 2-tone RAM.
Two-tone.
Did you do that on purpose?
Jackson did that. Why, I don't know. But he decided to go two-tone.
Interesting.
He just said 32 gig DDR4 silver on hand plus kit ordered.
Oh, okay. So
So he wanted 32 gigs with this bad boy.
what's in? It's 7600 XT, and then what else? What's the CPU?
i7 11700.
Okay. All right.
That case, don't even. It's the AL700. It's a fine case. I'm just personally fed up with it because I've had to put so many fans in this thing at least 20 times.
Yeah. So it's in a.
This one was easy though because they're all uni fans, so it's just 4 screws for each
That
set.
PC has no RGB. That's right.
Yeah, no RGB.
Depth to RGB.
Complete darkness.
It's got some RGB.
Matt, is it a B760 motherboard? No, it is a B560 motherboard.
I don't think it can be. No, it
B-
can't be. It can't be, right?
B760? No.
No, it can't be B760. It's 11th gen.
It's B560.
Yeah.
Yep, I already saw Chick Norris for the guy of the raid. Don't you worry. All right, Jonah's going to keep you entertained while I go raid Chick Norris.
Will I?
Yeah, I think he will. By the way, guys, just a reminder, next Friday is, let me give you all a little teaser real quick. I forgot we had the backpack.
Yeah, guys, this is sick. I'm gonna steal it if no one gets it.
So one of the, we'll be releasing the full sheet of all the time giveaways at some point, but one of the sponsors, ASRock, shout out to ASRock, sent over these awesome backpacks as one of the tier things. We're gonna be giving away 3 of these. So these right here include a bunch of cool stuff. They're going to be backpacks filled with cool things like these little figurines from ASRock. So these are going to be one of the giveaway items. This is a nice ass backpack, guys.
No, it's sick.
This is a really nice backpack.
Really, really cool.
So this is going to be one of the giveaway items that we will be giving away during the 48-hour stream. We're going to be working on a promo for that today. So there'll be some cool stuff, but nice backpack. So that'd be one of the things. If we hit a certain sub goal, we'll be giving away 3 of those backpacks filled with a bunch of ASRock swag.
There's a few other sponsors for this stream, right?
Yep, so we got Jawa, which the PC, I'll show Jonah. I think we actually...
Jawa.
We have a PC that we're going to be giving away, courtesy of Jawa. It's going to be the first PC we give away. Let's see. Of course, I can't find the folder. Here it is, stream files, Jawa. These are the pictures of the PC.
And an ASRock 6600 in the backpack.
Oh, they went
Pretty sick,
wrong,
right?
okay, or whatever.
Okay.
So that's the PC.
All right, cool.
So the PC, I won't
little
spoil it
white
for
build?
you guys. Yeah, it's an all-white build.
Oh, we're not going to spoil it. Okay.
I won't fully spoil it for you guys, but it's a nice PC. It's
No,
going to be...
it looks pretty good.
It's an AM4 high-end CPU with a budget GPU, so it's going to be a
All
nice
right,
build.
I'm gonna guess it right now. I don't know the specs, by the way. I'm gonna guess 5700 X3D and an RX 6600. I might have gotten it right, but
That's it.
we're gonna
There it
guess.
is.
That's
There you
a
go,
guess,
guys.
guys.
That's a guess. It's a guess. But yeah, no, that's going to be the PC we're going to give away through Jawa. There's a separate graphic for each giveaway. No. So we're going to do a bunch of different, we're doing like a general, so basically how I'm laying it out for Zach, we're going to do a general like announcement graphic where it's going to be Jackson and I on set with like all the like prizes around us, 48 hour, like it's going to be one image for that. Then we're going to have some graphics to thank the sponsors. So like one sponsor post with like the 3 sponsors, Jawa, ASRock, and ObsBot. We'll have all of them right there. All the prizes we're going to give away. And then we're going to have some videos and things like that. So for your purpose, so I know you only care about a picture. You'll probably want to use the first picture, which will have Jackson and I on set with like all the PCs around us and all stuff we're giving away.
Is he like promoting it or something?
Xenos is one who always takes the graphic and promotes it on his accounts
cool,
whenever
cool.
it's done. So Xenos, for your purposes, just keep an eye out
Appreciate
for that graphic. Got it? Sounds good.
Yep.
All right, guys.
Yep.
We're going to raid, was it Chick Norris was the name? We're going to raid
so.
them. Thank you guys for watching, and yeah, see you later.
I do all. Guide the raid, Chick Norris. Yep. I might buy a PC from you guys. There's yeah, honestly, I'm going to make a video on this today. Right now is not a good time to build a PC, in my opinion. One of my friends reached out to me yesterday, and they were like, Jonah, help me build a PC for this. And I was going to, he doesn't want anything crazy, so I looked at like building a 4060 build for him. And dude, the cost of parts right now, the lead time on the parts, and on top of that, the price of everything right now sucks. So we have a good amount of PCs coming to the website soon. In about like early January, we're gonna have some pretty good deals on some PCs that are, custom builds that you can buy one off. And yeah, if not, our professional streamer and other higher end builds are a really good price too. So for sure, I support it. Toasty Bros saves 3% too. So don't forget about that. All right, guys, we are going to be rating Chick Norris now. See you all next year. We'll see you guys next year. It'll be a good year. See ya.